Good evening. So tonight I'm going to talk about the Virginia temp tag option and just give you guys a little bit more insight. I did a video a while back about Virginia temp tags, and I just want to give you guys a little bit more clarity and some warnings, hopefully as well. So, for those of you that are out there, I do see that you're very anxious, you're very desperate to get a Virginia temp tag because you have purchased a vehicle without a title. You may also have stops on your record that's stopping you from getting your registration or registration renewed. So I totally understand, and that's why a lot of you are thinking that a Virginia temp tag is going to help you out. It's going to buy you some time while you figure out your title dilemma. So let me just add, Virginia temp tags come from Virginia dealers only, not the DMV and not title agencies, but legitimate dealers only. Let me say legitimate again, legitimate dealers only. Okay. If you go to the DMV, the closest thing the DMV will give you pertaining to a temp tag is what's called a multi-use tag. A multi-use tag is almost the same as a temp tag in Virginia, but a multi-use is only for when the DMV cannot give you a plate that you want and it's not in stock, so they're going to order a plate for you. Or if you want a personalized name and you don't have a plate to drive on that you already have, they will order that plate for you as well. So that's a multi-use, almost like a temp tag, but it's different in the ways I just mentioned. So when you're trying to get that temp tag, just think about the legality of it, where you're getting your temp tag from. There's a lot of promises online, folks that are charging a lot of money to provide you with a temp tag. So again, think about the source of it. Okay, think about, is your temp tag legit? Is it real, fake, etc.? Because temp tags in Virginia, they can be traceable. Okay, so it's not simple with someone just giving you a temp tag and no supporting documentation. And let me add, if someone tries to create a supporting documentation, it's still going to create a problem for you if you decide to go the route of getting a temp tag and you don't qualify for one. Okay, so be very mindful. Think about where you're getting it from. And let me just add this piece as well. If you decide to get that temp tag from an unreliable source and someone that's not a legitimate dealer, in the event an investigation comes out, okay, you will not just fall through the cracks with the DMV. You will also be involved and possibly face, charges and things of this nature, because the DMV is going to look at it as you participated and you purchased that temp tag, from that party in question. So be very careful. It's very serious. So again, I understand. Many of you out there are desperate. You're in unfortunate title situations. I get it. Okay, but you do want to think about the temp tag that you are receiving. Okay, I saw a picture not too long ago, with someone that had a registration attached to the temp tag, which was not supposed to be, and it was on the back of someone's car. So just be very careful about those type of things. Again, there are fake temp tags out there, so you don't want to dig a bigger hole for yourself. If you already got a title situation going on, you don't want to add more to that. Try to work out the situation that you're in, and it may not be a quick fix, but that's just the consequence you're going to have to look at. Another thing that I want to cover is, a lot of you reach out to me about transit plates. In particular, if you get a vehicle from another state, you're bringing it to Virginia, or vice versa. You're buying it, leaving from Virginia, going to another state. So I do want to share that there is a trip permit option, but it's only if you are purchasing a vehicle and you are moving it from point A to point B in Virginia. Okay, so that's what that is. Virginia does not have an option if you are buying a vehicle from another state and you're trying to transport it to Virginia, okay, or vice versa. So if you're buying a vehicle from another state, some tag agencies in other states, they issue temp tags. Some tag agencies do, but you might want to look at that option, or you may want to talk to the party in which you are getting that vehicle from. Ask those questions before you buy your vehicle. You want to figure out how are you going to move your vehicle legally before you purchase, because you do not want to purchase a vehicle and cannot move that vehicle legally. Okay, you don't want to find yourself in the hot seat with law enforcement. They're not going to want to hear any excuses why you are transporting a vehicle without tags. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys these little tidbits on this evening. If you have a temp tag situation that you want to share, feel free to drop me a line below or visit me at wisdomandauthority.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please click, share, and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon.